If you try this one little mental switch, you'll notice that you have a lot more time than you think. Hey guys, it's Anita and welcome to the Creative Studio Sessions. These are the spaces where I share ideas and insights for living a brave, meaningful, and creative life. So time management and productivity is something that I've become quite passionate about in the last year as I've learned how to navigate multiple jobs, projects, and doing a master's program and creating content for channels just like this. Rather than be overwhelmed by all the things that I feel like I have to do, I've decided to just approach it like someone looking at a map. And yes, there are lots of obstacles, but I'll be able to find my way through. So one tip that I learned this year that has really helped me to find time for the things that are really meaningful in my life is this. Instead of looking at 24 hours in a day, look at the 168 hours that you have in a week. What this does is it trains you to look at your whole week and realize that you've got 16 hours a week every single day for the next 7 days. And if there's something that is really important to you, true, you might not have time to do it every day. Like if you want to be a master pianist and you want to practice piano an hour a day, maybe you don't have that. But if you want to learn how to play piano, what if you could practice 30 minutes 3 times a week? And although you won't become a classical pianist prodigy, you will actually still learn how to play piano if you can keep it up, if you just put in those pockets throughout the week. This was revolutionary for me because I used to be a full-time content creator. I kind of still am, but I also work for other companies now. So I used to make content purely for my channels and I loved it. However, nowadays I don't have 8 hours a day to spend on Instagram and to create some of the stuff that I love. I've only got pockets throughout my week. And it used to make me really upset that I didn't have time. But when I looked at the full week, I realized that there are some evenings and afternoons and there's things I can do in the morning that although it's not the same as spending 40 hours of your week, just creating the content I love, it means that I haven't completely given up on my dream of creating content and that I still get to do it. So in your own life, think about what are some of the things that you wish you had time for. Maybe you wish you had time to work out more, spend time with your kids, or go to the bookstore, or put time into this hobby that gives you tons of life. I used to be like that as well and just be like, oh, I have no time in life. I would just work, go to the gym, and that was my day, 5 days a week. And the more I did that, I just got more and more depressed because there was no joy in my life. But now that I've learned to look at my week, I can think of, okay, where can I find time for the things that I want? Because even though you might not be able to find time in 24 hours, if something is really important to you, you will be able to find time for it within the 168 hours that are in a week. For me, this has just opened up the possibilities in my mind because I realize that I have time for everything that I genuinely want to have time for. Yes, maybe not every day, but I can find time on a Saturday, Sunday, or Tuesday night, Thursday morning. I have that choice because even though I work jobs, nobody owns my whole calendar. Nobody owns me for the whole week. I own my calendar and I choose what I put into it. This mental switch has really changed my perception of time. And it started from going 1 day to 1 week to the point now where I go from, instead of just looking at weeks, I even look at months. And I look at, okay, there's 52 weeks in a whole year. So even if I only did something 1 day a week, but if I do it for 52 days of the whole year, that's like spending several weeks doing something that I love. And that's the equivalent of, going on like a 2-month rock climbing trip if I went rock climbing once a week for a whole year. And who wouldn't want to go on a long rock climbing trip? So I've been training myself to frame my time differently, to understand that just because I don't have time today doesn't mean I can't find time tomorrow. Even if I don't have time tomorrow, I can choose to still work on this in the pockets that I have, and I can rearrange my schedule so that I do have time for the things that I want to do. Taking back my calendar and not letting work, school, or other people's priorities overrun my life is extremely important. Not just because I want to create content and videos, but because it means that I can live my life purpose. It means that I can actually form my life in the direction that I want it to move in. And it doesn't mean there aren't obstacles, but it means I'm going to be able to navigate through all the different things that life throws at me. So change your thinking of time from just 24 hours a day to 168 hours a week. And I promise you, it will start changing your brain and changing the way that you look at the possibilities in your own life. I hope that you found this tip helpful. Let me know if so. And if you have other time management switches that have made a difference in your life, I would love to hear them as well. Just let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to share more in my creative adventures, feel free to find me on Instagram or on my blog, anitawingley.com. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for being here. I will see you in the next one.